You Dim Sum, You Lose Some is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is an all-in-one podcasting platform that allows you to create, edit, and distribute your podcast. It's free and has many creation tools that will allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 0 of You Dim Sum, You Lose Some, which is CASA's very own podcast. In this episode will just be introductions and just fun get-to-know-you questions. Who wants to go first? Nose goes, not me. Who is that?
I think it should be nose goes, Kenny. So you started it, so you instigated this, so you need to start.
Great. Yeah, my name is Kenny Pang. I'm CASA's internal vice president for this year. Fun fact, I was secretary last year, so this is my second year on board. I use pronouns like he, him, his. I am a rising junior, whatever that means. And I'm from Bloomington, Minnesota. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, executive decision, we're popcorning. I'm going to popcorn Amanda.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Amanda New. I use pronouns like she, her, hers. I am CASA's treasurer. I can't say that word right. Treasurer. It's not a good word to say. I'm from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Popcorn Ryan.
Oh, I'm Ryan Joe. I use pronouns like he, him, his. I am CASA's fundraising chair. I actually almost forgot my position. I'm going to be a rising sophomore studying chemical engineering, and I am from Woodbury, Minnesota. Popcorn Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace. I use pronouns like she, her, hers. I'm incoming third year, and I'm the EVP for CASA, and I'm from Shakopee, Minnesota. And I also was marketing chair last year.
Woo.
Popcorn Jamie, who is marketing.
Hi, I'm Jamie Wong. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am a rising junior as well, marketing chair, as Grace said, and I'm from Bloomington, Minnesota.
Popcorn.
Oh, popcorn. Has anyone gone yet? Everyone has gone.
Shirley.
Hi, my name is Shirley. I use pronouns she, her, hers. I'm this year's multimedia chair. I am a rising junior. Am I missing something?
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Shirley, Minnesota.
Great.
Can I say my year?
Say it again, just for fun.
I'm a third year, rising junior.
Nice. Rising junior gang. All right, let's
Except
jump into
Ryan.
Ryan's the baby on board. Don't worry about it.
Getting bullied already.
All right, let's jump into some fun stuff. Let's talk about what everyone's been doing this summer. I guess I can kick it off again. Let's see. What happened? So it's like from June 1st, from June 1st to August 21st, I was an intern at Cargill. More specifically, there's an internal company in Cargill called Format Solutions, and without boring you with technical details, I was a software engineering intern. So I was a code monkey. I sat in front of a computer and coded for 8 hours a day. But that just ended, so I'm pretty excited. I had a lot of fun, but now I have free time to relax.
Okay, I'll go. What have I been doing this summer? Well, I have an internship as well that just ended this past week, and I worked at United Healthcare doing regulatory finance, which is basically accounting, but it's like insurance accounting internally. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Love that company. Love my team. For like fun stuff I've been doing, I play tennis a lot. I suck at tennis though, but I play it a lot because I can, one, work out, get my cardio in, two, I can tan, which is just all you need. Um, yeah, that's all.
Imagine doing fun stuff. Well, can't be
Yeah.
me.
You make the summer sound like it's so sad. Not gonna lie. Oh, I guess I talked, so I guess I'm going next. I worked at Target this summer. It was so exciting. I sat in the warehouse on a conveyor belt all day for 10 hours a
You
day.
sat on the conveyor belt, so you were moving with the conveyor belt?
Yes, I was moving with the conveyor belt. So
Amazing.
I would actually throw a bin on there and just go on a like ride on the conveyor belt all day.
That sounds really fun.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah.
It's like Avatar, where like they like go in the city.
Dude, I wish I did that. No, I actually took boxes. I was a professional boxer actually, so I just opened boxes all day.
How fast can you open a box?
Do you want your goods like damaged? Or you want them intact?
I don't know. I didn't think there was a follow-up question to that. Just how fast can you box?
I don't know. I've opened one pretty fast, but at the same time, I've also like broken a few things at the warehouse before. So, yeah.
Broken your leg,
Oh, I didn't.
right? Or your foot?
I was on a run. I was on a run.
Oh.
Imagine
you're
running.
safe at work.
Yes, I think I'm safe at work. But I recently quit that like 2 weeks ago, and then I'll be starting at a patent office this fall.
I took summer classes. I took two. One was developmental psychology, and the other one was abnormal psychology. Lots of psych, lots of reading. Yeah, and just like hanging out with friends, mask and social distancing, of course. It's pretty much
Which
it.
psych class did you like better?
Oh, I loved abnormal psych because now I feel like I can like diagnose people.
You diagnose me?
You're fine, Amanda. We're all fine.
Great.
Yeah, you like learn about like symptoms of like different mental disorders. It's pretty cool.
I also took a psychology class. I forgot the name of it, but something like wellness, well-being. I found it on Coursera, and I was like, that sounds fun. I'll take it since I don't really have much to do this summer. I also learned how to bake bread. It's pretty fun.
I also took a summer class in biochem, which sucked, but whatever. And then I did some baking, like Shirley. I made some cakes, which is pretty like fancy for what I usually do. I like usually make like banana bread or something, but ventured out. Also hung out with some friends, social distance hanging out. That's about it.
Fun fact, chemistry is the reason why I dropped the biomedical engineering major. I came in as a biomed major, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then I'm like, I saw OChem on the second year schedule. I'm like, no, let's not do it.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna do that major too.
It's scary.
Wow.
It's scary.
Yeah, I came in as electrical engineering, and then I saw physics and said, nope, I'm going to chemical. So I did the opposite of you, Kenny, pretty much.
Science.
Oh, but you need chemistry, right? For chemical.
Yeah, except I did the opposite. I hated physics. It was a burning passion.
I mean, physics
Imagine
wasn't the
being
best.
a STEM major. Can't relate.
Yeah, maybe that was a
It's so
mistake.
sad.
Is it too late? Is it too late to start doing MIS?
It's never too late. It's never too late to switch majors.
And just tack on another year at the end of your 4. I think you'll be good. I'm sure the school will love it. You bring in so much joy and energy and money.
Yeah, the emphasis on money.
We'll hop into our next prompt, I guess. Why are we involved in cultural orgs, and what's our motivation behind, what we do?
Well, I can tell a story of my first CASA event that Heidi, shout out to Heidi, my big later, but like I went to the first event, and then she was like, oh yeah, like come and meet people. And I'm like, okay, like first week I think of school. And I was like, I have like nothing to lose. Like if I like don't see these people ever again, like it's fine. Or I don't know. Like if I don't go to another event, it's fine. And then I just went, and then I met like a lot of great people, and they're also welcoming. So that kind of like opened the doors for cultural orgs, and I like expanded to like ASU and like CASA and all like these other ones.
Yeah, I guess I can go off that. I knew about KSA in high school, and because a lot of my friends went to the U, so they kind of dragged me down that rabbit hole of going, being part of KSA first year. And then I think it was Andrew who got me, who actually just and then he ended up being my big, so he kind of dragged me into CASA, and that kind of opened a bunch of doors. And then, yeah, I actually don't know how I got involved with a bunch of other organizations though. Like, this everything went by in a blur, so forgot everything.
I whatever. Okay. My story is pretty similar to Grace's. I went to, what was it called? Kicking It with Casa or something. Yeah, freshman fall. Um, Fun fact: I room with David Ma, who is this year's secretary. So we went to Kicking It with Casa together. And I just met a bunch of great people. I remember talking to Jason Huang, who was on board 2 years ago, and Alex Wu, who eventually became my big for the family program. And that was super cool. Just had a good time. And then I heard about Moonfest, and then Bin Huang was like, "Yo, you should volunteer for Moonfest," and I'm like, "Whatever, I'll volunteer for Moonfest." And that kind of just like set everything in motion, and just got more involved. And yeah, I really liked it as a GA, and that inspired me to like be on board my second year. Really like just making stuff happen, getting to meet new people, getting to like get my ideas out from my head and like into real life. And yeah, I'm back again. So yeah.
I guess I can go. I guess I don't really, okay, I don't have like vivid memories of freshman year and who dragged me to CASA, but I was just like, oh, I'm Chinese American and this CASA is for Chinese Americans. So I went, and I don't know which event I went to, but I remember like doing the family program, and that's where I met Alexis Moy, who is our events coordinator, and she's also my roommate. Love her. Hi, Alexis. Um, but yeah, I just got to meet a lot of great people. A lot of like, they all became my really close friends, and it's just like a good way to be involved in your community and like to learn about like everything, like every other culture that's also involved, so that you're not just in your own little bubble, expand and get to meet people, which is what I think college is all about, like just expanding your network and making connections and all of that. So
Like Amanda, I don't really remember the first event that I attended either, or like who got me into CASA. I think it was Grace who told me about CASA because I didn't think I knew other people who were in CASA. But yeah, I went to the events. It was pretty fun. The people were pretty cool, seemed pretty chill. So I just wanted to get more involved because like I had fun, but then for me, if I am pretty lazy, so I feel like I need like an extra incentive or like motivation to like get out there and like socialize. So I was just like, I'll join board.
Okay, that leaves me. I don't know. Freshman year, I like was not involved at all. I was actually barely on campus because I was like working full time and going to school full time. So then sophomore year, I was like, I made it a goal to like go to every single event I could like go to, and then it ended up being a lot of CASA events because Grace dragged me to a lot of them.
Hey, why were we using dragged here? You guys all willingly came to CASA.
You had the opportunity to come to CASA events.
See, that's jumping to conclusions for Kenny.
But yeah, and then I got really involved with CASA events, and then came elections. came elections, and I decided to join board because all my friends were on it.
because you got to make so many friends from CASA.
Plug family program. Alexis is actually my big, the girl that Amanda talked about.
I think I went to my first CASA event with Grace. Did I not? Did I see you, Grace, there? Because we hung out freshman year, but I don't remember if I don't know. I feel like you were one of my CASA friends because we were in the same family as well.
I think it was Moonfest because that was
Was it
after
Moonfest?
family program,
Oh.
right? Because I think family reveal was like September, October. Plug that. And then yeah, we're in the same family, so then we got to hang out a lot, which
Yeah,
was
go
great.
Blue Dragon.
Grace is just out here doing the good work, getting everyone to go to CASA events. We love that. Great. We'll hop back into another question here. What new hobbies or what other fun stuff have we all taken up during quarantine? Let's see. What have I been doing? I've got into biking lately. I bought a used road bike a couple months ago. I've only fallen once, which is fun. But yeah, I try to go out and bike most nights just to get out of the house. Other than that, with more free time, I've been playing the piano a little bit more. I played it a lot during high school, but obviously after coming to college, it's just like I don't have a piano in my dorm room, so not much I can do there. But it's been fun to pick it back up again.
Okay, before quarantine, I got really into yoga because the rec had like classes, and I bought a pass because it was on sale. So I went to yoga like all the time, but then quarantine hit, and then I couldn't go to yoga anymore, so I stopped doing yoga. So that was not really a hobby I took up during quarantine. That was before quarantine. But then during quarantine, because you know how like, everyone's like the gyms are closed, and people do like videos, and like Chloe Ting or whoever else, I did Emmy Wong workouts. Like she has like a program video following thing, so I did that. I'm still doing that. It's taking me 2 months to do a 4-week program. And then I also tried to read more this summer. My goal was to read a book like a week or a book every 2 weeks. I am currently on my second book of the summer. That's going real well. And I like to walk outside with like around a lake with animals like a dog. My friend has a dog, so I like to walk her dog.
I'm like kind of guilty about one of my hobbies because it's kind of a pricey one, but I've been building a lot of keyboards recently. I may have dropped more money than I would like to admit, so we'll disclose the number later. But I've also been running a lot. Before my injury, I was able to run like I was preparing for a 10-mile run this August, but that got canceled. And then was planning to do a marathon next year, but I think that's also probably a hindrance because I'm still in PT for my knee. But,
I have
yeah.
also been working out more. I don't know if it counts as a hobby because I low-key die every time, but I've been doing Chloe Ting videos. What else have I been doing? Oh, I took up like walks, actually going outside, which I used to never do. That's pretty much it. Also, I've been trying to read more. Currently still on my second book of the summer.
Second book gang.
Was the first one Minor Feelings?
Yeah.
Oh, I've read 3 books. I also didn't finish Minor Feelings. I'm so
Amanda!
sorry. I'm so sorry, Eileen. Don't be upset.
Eileen is gonna watch this.
Yeah,
and
Eileen's gonna
come for you.
roast you.
He's gonna come for me, and then when I get that messenger message like, "You didn't read the book," I'm like, "I'm ready." That's when I know that she watched this video.
I've been trying to work out more too. Like at the beginning of quarantine, I started doing yoga in the mornings. Then I kind of stopped like 2 weeks ago because I got bored of it. I've been doing I started doing like workouts. I think 2 weeks ago. I'm doing Pamela Reeve workouts. Then going back to baking, I learned how to make mooncakes a few days ago.
You should show us.
It takes 3 days to make. Yeah, because it like I don't know, it's so much work, and like after making them, like now I can see why they're so expensive.
Do you have to like make the like outside and like the filling like, separate?
Yeah, like for the filling, I made the lotus seed filling, and you have to soak it overnight, and then you make the filling, and then so like that's 2 days, and then the next day you make the like dough or like wrapping thing outside. And after you finish making the whole thing, you have to let it rest for 2 days before you can eat it.
Oh, wow. Did not know that.
That's fun. Won't be making it anytime soon though.
I was
You
gonna
should-
ask, can you make them for Moonfest? Second thought, that would not be a good idea.
Just make one and we can all split it.
By each.
You should do like a cooking video and then we can just stream it.
That would be cool.
A cooking with
You-
Shirley. Moonfest edition.
That could be one of our booths. Wow.
I'm writing it down.
Okay. You're welcome. I bring ideas to the table, not during the table meeting, but later.
Just like 2 weeks after we like ask for ideas, but it's fine.
I just need to get like, inspired.
Yeah, and you can't ask inspiration to come. It has to come naturally.
Exactly. Thank you.
Unlike you guys, I have not been mountain biking or running or taking walks during quarantine. I think I went like 2 months, like just staying inside. Like I did not go outside at all. I watched Haikyuu like all 4 seasons. I watched My Hero all like 100 episodes. Yep. And then what else did I do? Oh, I watched like 2 dramas. I watched It's Okay to Not Be Okay and Hotel de Luna. So I watch a lot of things. So if you guys need like recommendations. But yeah, I just stayed at home because I'm a homebody.
What's the longest y'all have been without leaving the house? Like, does that make sense?
2 months.
Holy moly.
I would say like a week or two. I don't know. I would at that point I'd find a reason to go out, even if it's just for like a walk or to the grocery store or something. I don't
I
know.
came back home back in March. I've only left the house once.
Like since then,
Yeah.
and it's August now. It's like late August.
That's mad dedication.
Okay, that's worse than my like 2 months in like March and April. At least I came back in like May to campus.
Yeah.
What was that
Wait.
one time that you came out?
My family and I went to Duluth, and then my mom was like freaking out because she was seeing people that weren't wearing masks. So after that, we didn't go anymore.
How long does it take you guys to finish like a season of a show that's like 12 episodes?
20-minute episodes or hour episodes?
Like 45-minute episodes.
Oh, okay.
Like what's your record speed?
Probably a week for me.
One season?
Like one season is 12 episodes.
Yeah, one season, 12 episodes, 45-minute episodes. Like how long will that take you to finish?
Okay, I can't do this anymore, but like back in freshman, if it like I could have finished 12 episodes in one day.
Okay, I can do that too.
Like,
Yeah, I did that this summer.
Binge really.
Yeah, I just did that. I'm guilty of that.
Holy moly.
I watched all of Haikyuu in a week. Like all 4 seasons of Haikyuu in a week.
It took me
Holy moly.
like and I thought that was fast.
That's how bored I was during quarantine. I literally had nothing to do.
That is
Okay, but Haikyuu is so good. So
It is so good. Like, isn't there part 2 to the season 4 coming out?
it's coming October. I'm so excited.
I know. I'm so excited.
Hey, we can watch together.
Oh my god, I would so be down.
I can't watch for 12 hours. I can watch for like 2 hours and then my eyes get tired.
I mean, when you spend like your entire day asleep or in bed, like it's not that hard to watch all the episodes. I'm scared how this semester's gonna go if I can't get out of bed at like 1 p.m. nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I think in mid-April, my regular sleep schedule was go to bed at 4:30 a.m. and then wake up at 9 because I had a 9:15, and then I go back to bed until like 1, and I'm like, yep, it's time to go on with my day. So let's hope that doesn't happen again.
I think I kind of done really goofed myself when I this first year I went to bed at like 4:30 as well, but I had 8 a.m. so I'd get up at like 7 or 7:30 in the morning.
We love.
I don't think I even studied during that time either. Like, I don't know what I was doing. Yeesh.
It's just vibing. It doesn't matter.
I hope I was vibing. I don't remember.
Sunrise or sunset, everybody?
Sunset, because you don't have to wake up early to see the sunrise.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it looks the same.
Yeah. Except, okay, so my window faces the east, and my house is like kind of like there's like a hill next to my house, so I can never see the sun, like the sun actually, like the orange of the sunset from anywhere in my house. So it's very sad. So it's like extra special when I can see a sunset because I never see sunsets. Well, I do. I don't never see it. I see it. It's very rare when I see it. Because I can see the sunrise because my window faces like the east, I think.
Why don't you just go outside, dog?
Okay, no, okay, there's like a hill, okay? So the hill's like blocking the horizon and like the sun sets down. It's not like it's up here setting, you know?
You could climb the hill and get a nice scenic view
Of the road, of the highway and the loud cars.
of the
It's not very
sunset.
enjoyable. It's not very enjoyable. Okay? So like
Yeah.
when I'm driving west and I see the sunset, so good. It's blinding, but it's so good.
Hot take, I'm a sunrise person.
Don't you sleep when the sun rises?
No, I know it's a successful night of studying when the sun rises.
You know it's time to go to bed when you see the sunrise.
Oh, you know it's time for your 7 or 8 a.m. class. The sun rises.
I can only remember actually waking up to see the sunrise one time. I was visiting my brother in Chicago, and like over the lake, it actually looks kind of nice. So, pro tip: if you're ever in Chicago and you're like, I have nothing to do at 5:30 a.m., just go to Navy Pier or something and look at the sunrise.
Navy Pier is so pretty.
I have vivid memories of like in middle school taking a school bus and then seeing the sunrise on the way to school. They came early. It was still dark outside.
Oh,
Did y'all
especially
ever
in winter,
sleep
yeah.
on the bus?
Middle school so early. Like, I still don't understand why middle school is the earliest grades to start in the day.
Yeah.
You get done at like 2 though, which is kind of nice. It's just like thinking about it now, like having night class is like a bummer, but getting done at 2 and like not having anything else is
Yeah, but then I would nap for 3 hours
damn.
and waste the entire in like high school, I would religiously nap for like 2 to 3 hours every single day. And it was just so, and then like I didn't start homework until like after dinner, and then I'd stay up till like 2 o'clock doing homework. Then
Did
wake
you
up at
always
like
nap
6.
after school? Just like right after
Yes.
school ended? Okay.
Yes.
You gotta be more
Like
efficient and nap in school. These are
What's
rookie
about to say?
mistakes.
Like, exactly. I remember, I think I knocked out in one of my high school classes, and I had the teacher wake me up at the end of class. And I felt so bad because, like, I don't. It was physics too, so the teacher was super good, but like, I just could not stay awake in that class.
Okay, Jamie knows this, but I notoriously sleep in like every class. Like fall asleep in every class.
I used to have English class with her, And I sat right next to her every single class. I mean, it wasn't 8 a.m., but she would always like doze off, and I was like, Grace, Grace. Like whenever the teacher would like walk towards us, I would like elbow her to wake up.
Not even like 8 a.m.s too. It's like stats class like was like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. I don't take a nap in there too.
That's fine. Everybody naps in that class.
Yeah.
Wait, have y'all ever like napped during your Zoom like classes and then you keep napping so you forget, but then the teacher like doesn't leave until everyone's out of the class, out of the Zoom, so then they're just sitting there and you're still there, but your camera's not on, but you're just there. No? Okay.
No.
So yeah, now I make a conscious reminder to like set my phone alarm for when class ends, or like 10 minutes before class ends in case class ends early, so that I leave the Zoom at an appropriate time.
If I'm falling asleep on Zoom, I just leave and take a nap. Should I say that on here?
So the big brain high school move, if you had homework at like after dinner, you just don't do it. Like
After dinner?
like
That's
if
when
you
I
if
start
you
my homework.
exactly, you just don't do it at that point. It's like it's no point.
There
Too
are some
late.
Don't
people
do
who
your
like don't do
homework.
homework after 8 p.m. Like I know some people who are like, if it's past 8 p.m. I don't do homework. And I was
Like
like,
in college
that's
or
like
high
my
school.
in college.
They just go to bed.
Or they just like don't do homework after 8 p.m. I was like, that's the prime time to do homework, like 8 p.m. Right?
Some
Yeah,
people like study throughout the day, like in between classes.
I could never. No.
The prime hours of studying are between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. That is peak study hours.
Night owl gang.
Yes. It sucks being a night owl and having to wake up early for a job too. I mean, I'd go to bed at like 3 or 4 a.m. and then have to wake up 30 minutes later for work. And I'll be like,
Why even go to bed at that point, man? Just like, I feel like if it's me and I have to sleep like a tiny bit, I wake up and I'm just cranky as all hell, and it's like I don't want to do anything. But if I stay
Wait.
up, it's like I'm okay.
wait, power naps don't work for you?
Not if I've been up for like 16 hours already. Then it's just like, eh.
Like
Okay. Hold on power naps. I don't know where I learned this, but like apparently like all the smart people like Einstein did this, where they would put like a plate on the ground and then put like something that's like loud, like keys in their hand, and they just like sit in their chair with their hand over the plate, and then as they doze off, like when the key hits the plate, it'll wake them up, and that's like the prime productivity like state of mind, because you didn't fall into deep sleep, but you're like well rested enough where like you will get a lot done if you do stuff right after that happens. I don't know where I learned that, but I just
I think my 10th grade English teacher said something like that. He's like,
It will.
apparently, yeah, Mr. Wills, if either Grace or Jay remember him, but apparently right before you enter sleep, like your brain is like unfettered or something, so it makes all these wacky connections. So if you like have a ball or a set of keys or something and like your hand slackens and wakes you right up, you might have like a flash of genius or something. So all right, next question. In a random group of 100 people, what do you think you'd be better than everyone else at?
This is just a singular. You just think better than a singular person, or like
No, better than everyone else at. Like
Oof.
you are the 99th percentile at this one thing.
I would say washing the dishes right away and not leaving them in the sink.
You are a better person than I. My roommates and I, like the biggest gripe we have with each other, we get on well pretty well most of the time, but at the end of every night we'll have like a stack of dishes in the sink, and then we'll just yell at each other until someone does them. So couldn't be me.
I think I'd be really good at BSing a paper on a book I haven't read a single page of.
Jamie is so good at that. I can attest to that. When you like BS high school papers that are like 2 pages.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I read all of my assignments.
I'd be good at finding everyone's social media handles and then learning their life story from them instead of actually talking to them. Because social interaction is scary.
That was
The-
like Eileen Chen last year. She said she's really good at looking people up.
I'm so good at that. Like, it's kind of, yeah, it's a problem. But it's a good problem, I feel like.
I'm like high key average at everything. Like, not gonna lie, there's nothing I'm like exceptionally good at. I just say like I'd be especially good at just being extra average compared to everybody. Like, I can't think of anything that I would be 99th percentiling right now.
Oh yes.
Shirley, you can say baking and making drinks.
Mooncake, you could be the best mooncake maker. I highly doubt that in 100 people there'd be one other person who knows how to make a mooncake. What am I good at?
The
Rubik's.
piano.
We'll go with Rubik's Cube. Yeah. If anyone can solve one in under like 15 seconds, then I'm gone. But we'll hope that no one in a group of 100 people can solve one in under 20 seconds.
You find in a group of 100 people, you might find like 10 or so that can actually solve the Rubik's Cube.
Under 20 seconds though?
Definitely not under 20 seconds. Probably like ranging from 45 seconds to 3 minutes or so.
I just peeled the stickers off the cube.
You cheater. You nasty cheater.
Hey, get the
I
job
am
done, okay?
highly offended.
Rubik's Cube is in my apartment right now, which I cannot get. But I can always solve it in like, my record is like 37 seconds.
That's pretty good. Anything under a minute is nice.
Yeah, I think I got a lucky scramble though.
Alright, favorite childhood food. I'll go, I guess. Y'all know those like ice cream cup, but they had like the chocolate swirl and they didn't have a spoon. They just had like those wooden dowels kind of stuck in. I really liked those as a kid. I went over to my best friend's house when I was like, I think 5 or 6, and his refrigerator was always stocked with them. Like I'm talking like they came in like double sleeve pouches, and he'd have like 3 or 4 of those. So I went to town and I had 10 of those. And then right as my parents were about to pick me up, I yacked all over his carpet. So, yeah, I still like those ice cream things though. They're pretty good.
You said you still like those?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not great ice cream, but it's ice cream
It's
nonetheless.
nostalgic. It's pretty nostalgic.
I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's like a Chinese snack. It's called shaqima. It's basically like a square that's like a Rice Krispie, but less sweet and less like sticky. It's like a Chinese Rice Krispie, essentially. It's like blander than a normal Rice Krispie. But I used to eat a ton of those as a kid.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah.
I really liked those go-go squeeze applesauce things. Even though it's like a lot more expensive than like those like applesauce cups. But like it was like a treat. It was like it's so fun to like drink, suck up those.
I like eating uncooked ramen. Like in the one that in the square, and then I crush it up while it's on the packet, and then you eat it like it's chips. It's probably bad for you. Do you have to cook it?
It's really bad for your digestive system.
Oh.
As a kid, like it probably is not that big of a deal since
It was still good. I should do that again.
I think
I'm
a
gonna
few
do that.
years ago, I read this thing saying that it's not good for your digestive system to eat ramen like 2 days in a row. Like if you eat it today, you have to wait for like 3 days after to eat it again. So like
Uh-oh.
like because it like the noodles have some type of wax that takes time to like digest or something.
Like any ramen?
Yeah, like instant noodles.
Oh.
it's the college diet though. Like, what else am I supposed to afford?
What's the weirdest thing y'all have eaten when you were a kid?
I thought this was weird, but it's actually a thing. Buttered noodles, just like pasta with like butter on it.
So
It's not
also
weird.
classic.
I can do one better and say that I ate like I really liked sticks of straight up butter as a kid.
Ew.
Dude,
Ew.
I don't know why. It's kind of gross thinking about it now, but
Kenny, I'm uncomfortable being around you now.
sorry.
Just kidding. But
Oh my god, this is not weird, but I used to love to freeze my yogurt and then you eat it like it's frozen yogurt, but it's also rock solid, so you have to like give it some time to melt, but not melt like too fast or else it'll be like watery.
yeah, my dad's doing that right now. He just bought a bunch of Greek yogurt and just threw it in the freezer. As I walked downstairs, I'm like, oh.
Or like
There's like-
freezing Go-Gurts.
There's like Yoplait mousse, which is like a really light and airy yogurt, and if you freeze that, it's not like rock solid just because the amount of air in it. So it's like you don't have to wait for it to melt as much.
Wait, Kenny, are you lactose though?
Kind of.
Who here is
Kind of.
lactose? Raise your hand.
I like sensitive to it. I don't like. It's not. I don't care enough about it
Dude, I
to
remember
avoid it.
fall semester I was celebrating someone's birthday, and then just like I must have had dairy before going to the party, but like I had to run.
Unlucky, my guy.
I was there for 15 minutes. I had to leave. That was not a good day.
Speaking of dairy, we'll get to the next one. Second favorite ice cream flavor and why it's worse than your favorite.
Okay, I have one. My second favorite is mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it's not as good as vanilla. Because hear me out. You can have vanilla ice cream with like anything. You can have it in a root beer float. You can have it with cake. You can have it by itself, and it wouldn't be like overpowering. Because vanilla is just like vanilla, you know?
So you're saying your favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla?
Yep. It's so versatile, and it just
Jamie has the exact same answer I did.
really,
Yes.
yes.
Like, how can you go wrong with vanilla?
You just can't.
It's just
Exactly.
so boring.
Boring is beautiful. You can add anything you want to it and spice it up too. You know, you can drizzle caramel sauce or chocolate sauce. And you can add M&Ms or whatever. It's
Exactly.
Yeah, vanilla ice cream's like the Uniqlo of like ice creams. Like you can literally you can match it with anything.
Have you guys ever had like a bad ice cream flavor, like you've tried and you're like, I don't want to eat this again?
I don't know. I've had like some that are like mediocre, but I don't know if I had any that like I just threw away after.
Do you, Shirley?
What?
Do you have one that you just like hated?
I think all ice cream is fine.
y'all fans of fruity ice cream? Like, I think raspberry ice cream is my favorite. I have no idea what my second favorite is, but so sometimes you just want like, because like raspberry is like, it's a different kind of sweet, and all like the fruity ice creams are different kinds of sweet than just like plain vanilla bean. So it's like it's nice to have that little bit of something different, and it looks really cool. I think like it's artificial as all hell, but like the red raspberry ice cream looks kind of cool.
Wait, Kenny, have you had raspberry chocolate chip ice cream? That's so good. Like at Sebastian Joe's.
I have not. Okay, I gotta try it now.
I love how we're talking about our favorite ice cream flavors, and most of us raise our hands for lactose intolerant.
Yeah, but we like just don't talk about that.
You
I
kind of just
eat
get
it
used.
every day. It's a treat, you know. So you just treat yourself, and then you'll face the consequences at a later time.
Just
Pain is
hurts.
temporary.
Like Hilo, Kenny, like I actually can't finish fruity ice creams. It just
Oh dang!
Yeah,
I'll eat all of it for you. Don't worry about it.
yeah. If I'll let you know if my roommates bring fruity ice cream, I'll just give it to you. You're like, not in my. I wouldn't do that, but
Appreciate the sentiment.
yeah.
Most recurring dream.
There's nothing a good answer.
I don't think I remember them enough. Like, I feel like in the moment I know that it's happened before, but then once I wake up I just forget it because I don't keep a dream journal or log or whatever.
When I was little, okay, this is actually scary. So like, don't listen if you're not into scary things. But when I was little, I used to have a recurring dream of a zebra woman. Like, like literally, like she was like covered in stripes, and her head was the shape of like horse, and she had like human features. Like her body was those stripes, but her face was like a horse, and she would just like sit there watching me sleep, and I would dream of myself like watching myself sleep while she was watching me sleep. It was very creepy, and it happened like multiple times throughout the week, and then I like used to not want to go to sleep because of that.
You guys get sleep paralysis?
Yes.
Dude, those are so scary.
Yes.
You guys lucid dream?
I'm used to. Not really.
Oh, I had a dream when I was younger where I was like real small, so I was still like in like a high chair kind of thing, and I was sitting in my house, like the head of the table was like kind of near the door, like the garage door, and like the garage was open, and I was sitting. I was like being like maybe 2 or something. I don't know how old you are when you're in a high chair, but I was sitting there in at the table, and then my parents were outside on the driveway talking to something, and then there was a fire in the house, and then I couldn't get out, so I was just really scared that I would burn alive, but then I'd wake up before the fire got to me, so I escaped.
Y'all know the Disney Fantasia, like the really old Mickey Mouse cartoon. You know that scene where the brooms are marching, like they get animated and they're all just like marching down. It's gonna sound so weird. I had this recurring nightmare as a kid, and instead of like the Disney Fantasia brooms, it'd be pieces of string cheese. Like it'd be animated walking pieces of string cheese, and they would bust down my door, just like invade my house, and it was really spooky. So yeah, I haven't had that one in a long time, but yeah.
Maybe you were supposed to be lactose, dude, if you were getting nightmares about string cheese. The sign.
You eat string cheese now?
Yeah. Like it's a way to get back at the dream. It's like you're not the boss of me.
It's okay. I had a dream when I was younger that like these like batteries with legs were chasing me. Did I tell you? It was after like the Bakken Museum, like the electricity museum visit that we had in elementary school. And then they showed us like how like to like hook up like wires with like batteries and stuff. And I had a dream that night that like these like battery people were like chasing me.
Okay, this is not a recurring dream, but what Grace said about chasing reminded me of this one dream I had as a kid where my backyard was like a gigantic pool. Like my entire yard was a pool. And then Johnny Depp was like in his Willy Wonka costume, and he was like a shark, and he was chasing me underwater. It was very scary. I have weird dreams.
Have y'all seen the Willy Wonka TikToks? I freaking love TikTok. I feel like half my summer I was on TikTok.
I feel like all my dreams are just like, the ones I remember are just super dark because they're all from sleep paralysis. So I think there was one where there's like this woman, like just pale white woman who's like pressing down on my neck, and I just couldn't breathe the entire time. Like I woke up with cold sweats and I was so scared. Like, I didn't. Well, sleep paralysis is crazy scary.
Last time I had that experience, I was like half asleep and I saw like a shadow like go across my bedroom or my bathroom door, and then I woke up, and that night, like I thought there was a lady standing like on my sink, like standing on my sink in my bathroom. And the next day, I had like a face cleansing tool. It was electronic that was on my sink, and it broke. Like I couldn't charge it. I couldn't turn it on, and it was working fine in the morning, like before I had that dream. Kind of sus.
Pretty spooky.
Yeah, I get sleep paralysis pretty consistently every single time I come home. Yeah, so get me out.
I don't know. Okay, so like, I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but it's like a lot of times I know that I had a dream, but then like when I wake up, I don't remember it. But a few days ago, I had a dream, and then I was kind of half awake at like 7 a.m. and then I could remember it. So like I went over all the details of my dream, and then I was like, okay, these characters were here, this happened, and then I went back to sleep, and I was like, I'm gonna remember when I wake up.
You ever like woken up like from a dream and then like gone back to bed and gone back into the same dream?
No, but I try to.
At that point, like the dream just doesn't happen naturally anymore. But like I write my own story. I just close my eyes, like I want this to happen.
That's vivid dreaming or lucid dreaming.
Oh.
Single worst habit. What have we all got?
I don't know if it's that bad, but I cannot eat a meal unless I'm watching something like on TV.
Not drinking enough water. That's a really bad habit.
My sleep schedule's a bad habit. I think I've elaborated on that already.
Yeah, sleep schedule or posture. I have terrible posture. My mom's like, "Why don't you straighten your back?" And I'm like, "I can't remember. I'm sorry." But
That's me too. My posture's so bad.
I think I have like a really bad eating schedule. I'll be eating dinner at like 9 p.m.
That's like how late they eat in Europe. That's okay.
do y'all regularly eat breakfast?
Yeah.
I did when I was working this summer, when I would wake up early. Because I usually sleep in pretty late enough where I don't need breakfast and I can wait till lunch.
I'm the same as Amanda. Like I'll wake up, like if I wake up early, then I'll eat. But if I wake up later, I'll just eat lunch.
The first thing I
Save money.
think about when I wake up is food. My body's in like fight or flight mode. Like I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 8 hours. Like I need food.
That's me when I wake up super early, like at 8 or something or 7. I get like so hungry. But then like I usually don't eat until like 10 or 11.
Like the opposite for me. If I had to like for the whole summer, if I had to wake up at like 7:30 for work, I usually wouldn't eat breakfast. But during the school year, if I ever woke up at like 10 or 11 or like even like 1 sometimes, the first thing in my mind would be like, okay, time to make scrambled eggs. So
You can eat eggs like anytime though.
eggs are great. There was one day I had just like a dozen eggs like throughout the day. That was it. That was the only thing I ate. I just went through a carton of eggs.
Lots of protein.
Do you guys eat the yolks or do you eat egg whites only?
Eat the
I
yolk.
eat the yolks.
You eat egg whites only, Ryan?
Pretty much. I mean, today I ate yolk, but like usually I only eat egg whites.
Is there a reason?
Apparently well, I don't know if this is why you only eat egg whites, but yolks have more cholesterol, but it's not the bad kind, I don't think.
No, it's
Always take out the yolk when they're eating like boiled eggs. Maybe that's why.
I know, but I think it's like a myth though, because like people, it's high in cholesterol, but like they associate all cholesterol as bad. I don't know food science.
Yeah, there's like good and bad cholesterol.
it's okay in moderation. And I usually try to eat pretty clean for the most part. So I count calories and everything and macros. Just so I can either right now I'm trying to gain weight and that has not been working well. But
Then shouldn't you eat the egg yolks? Because it's more calorie dense.
Good question. Well, I'll get
Oh,
back to you.
I used to track what I eat too, so like I would like weigh my food. It was kind of bad, but it wasn't for a bad reason. I
No.
wanted to know like how much I'm putting in my body.
Also, I don't really like the yolk, like how it tastes. It throws me off.
I could never track calories. I think. Let's see, over quarantine, I had oven pizza like 3 times a week. So I like my cooking ability slowly regressed. I was like, I have no I should have had motivation to cook, but I'm just like, I don't want to. I'm lazy. I'm gonna make oven food. So classic college meals. Favorite app? I'm guessing we're gonna have a vast majority of TikTok.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Okay, whose favorite app isn't TikTok? All right. Okay, we got a half. Ryan, what's your favorite app?
I read a lot of webtoons, so
Nice.
that's definitely my favorite app right now.
On Webtoon, like the app Webtoon. I use that too.
Do you
So
have
good.
recommendations?
Wait, what?
Do you have any webtoon recommendations?
I know I read a lot of thriller ones, so I read like Sweet Home. If you read Bastard before, those two are really good. Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to read Bastard because of the fact that you can only read 2 episodes per week or something like that. And then Sweet Home just came to an end this week, so.
I would recommend True Beauty. That's pretty good.
They're making a drama. Isn't that?
I think it was. Yeah, it originally was a webtoon, and then I think they're making it into live action. Go Kenny.
Okay. Oh boy. There's a really stupid mobile game called Turtle Fly. Basically, you have a turtle, and you attach rocket boosters to its arms, and you control it, and you try to fly as high as you can, and like you can upgrade your turtle to like have a better booster engine. It's really dumb, but it's really fun. Cool. We're down the home stretch here. Pet peeves. Anyone have any notable pet peeves?
When people are late and they don't tell you about it.
Yes. Yes.
Slow people in the fast lane.
Yes.
When people don't wear a mask.
Back when gyms were open, when people grunt super loud when they're lifting.
Yeah.
It's funny, but like, it's funny for like the first 5 minutes, and I'm just like, you can stop now.
When people leave their shopping carts just like out in the parking lot, and then you're trying to park in this place, and there's a cart there.
When people
Okay.
park super close to you, you can't open your door.
I was like cart boy at Target for a summer, and I always worked close. So the thing that would make me the most mad is like we'd have to get all the carts in the lot in order to like just lock everything up, and occasionally there'd be like a cart like a good 500 feet away, just in the grass, not even in the parking lot, because someone was like, "Okay, I'm gonna leave it here." But
I worked at the same Target as you, didn't I, Kenny?
the one in Bloomington,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was a cashier, and my biggest pet peeve as a cashier was when people would stick in their cards before I was ready, so then it would beep at you, and they have to take it out, and then put it back in, and then they put it back in too early, and then you have to tell them to take it out again.
Neat. Phobias or fears anyone want to share?
I'll share. I had a really serious phobia of puking. I had a very traumatic event as a child that I will not go through. But basically, my first CNA job, one of my residents threw up on me. Not on me, but like he threw up. And then I had a straight up panic attack where I started like bawling and I like fell to the ground and I was like shaking at work. pretty embarrassing. Another coworker had to come and help me out, but I'm over it now. Face my fears.
I have a fear of like being in the middle of the like a big lake or like a ocean or something. Just like being in the like being there stuck there or something.
And that's scary, especially if you can't see the edge.
Yeah.
Deep water heights. Like those are really scary. I remember as a kid, I'd always be scared of like bathtubs even because I'm like, oh crap, there might be a shark in here. I was
Yeah,
actually
it's like
one of
a toy shark.
I would freak out as a kid if I saw that toy shark.
I am terrified of worms and snakes because they just don't have legs and it's just confusing. Like I don't like them. So whenever it rains, I would always like hop around the worms, like as I walk out to the bus stop or something like that. Yeah, I hate worms. They're slimy and short and gross, and they're wormy. And then snakes are that's just self-explanatory. Like snakes, come on, like ew. Ugh.
But like spiders or like bugs.
I mean, I don't mind those. Like I'm not scared of them. Like I'll kill them if I need to. You know, not that I kill spiders all the time. If they're not causing me any trouble, I'll be fine. Like sometimes they just chill in the corner, like and it's just like, okay, you're vibing, I'm vibing. Just stay away. You'll be fine.
If I find a spider, I'm gonna recruit you, Amanda, to kill it.
I always feel the need to like kill any bug or like worm that I see. Even if it's just like walking normally, I'm just like, I don't like you.
Even ants, they're like pretty like even ants.
When I was little, I haven't seen like ants in a while now, so I don't know what it would do now. But like when I was little, whenever I would see like, what do you call those like mountain things where ants go?
Anthill?
Yeah, those. Like I would see those, and then like I would pour water over them.
Alright, one last thing. Something on your bucket list.
I want to see the Northern Lights.
I want to go to Antarctica and see penguins.
Better get going before all the ice melts.
I want to go to Japan.
I think an Egypt trip would be pretty cool.
I want to visit my birth province in Korea. Yeah.
Nice. Epic. We've made it through the questions.
We did.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Watching.